Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. I'm here inside my beautiful, luxurious, but not overly ostentatious Cape Cod office, thinking about branding. Yeah, it's that time of year again to think about your brand and branding in general. I'm going to cover this over the next few weeks. I'll make the video short, but give you some nuggets each time with how you can improve your brand. So let's talk a little bit about what is your brand. What is your personal brand? Well, first of all, you can say it's a carefully crafted value proposition that helps you connect with your audience. It has to have meaning beyond your name. And quite frankly, most people think that a brand is your logo. It's way more than your logo. Your logo is just a small part of your brand. A brand is how you convey trust to the marketplace. It's actually, what do people think about when they hear your name? Well, that is your brand. It's like the promise you make to the marketplace. And if you don't convey your brand, if you don't, have a great, strong brand, someone else will create your message for you, and you certainly don't want that. And it's never too late to get started on solidifying and creating and honing and conveying your brand to the marketplace. You want to be more clear and have more volume, more loudness than everyone else in your marketplace. And when I say loudness, I don't mean obnoxiously, I mean carefully. So we need to be authentic. Authenticity is very important, especially in luxury real estate. You need to be real and truthful in everything you do in all your branding. Peel off the mask and get to the real you. Tell your story. What is your story? We'll talk a lot about stories during this series, and we've talked about before how stories can increase the value of your brand. They can increase the value of your listings. Stories can increase the value of your USPs, your unique marketing propositions. Stories wend their way through the whole branding process. And don't forget that BS detectors are very strong, well-developed, very well honed in luxury real estate. That's why truthfulness and authenticity in your brand is just so critically important. Let's spend a moment now to talk about your personal brand, beginning with the way you dress. And I hear this all the time from people in less formal markets or second home markets. They don't think they need to get dressed up, and maybe you don't. That's up to you. But how you dress is part of your brand, so at least think about it. If you want to sell $1 million properties, maybe you want to look like $1 million. Don't forget, 68% of all communication is nonverbal. What kind of a brand message are you conveying with the way you dress? Do you need to look the part? What is your look? I know in some markets people wear hats. I like to wear a tie and a jacket, sometimes a suit. That's my look. So figure out what your look is. A couple of weeks ago, there was an article in the Wall Street Journal where they tested negotiation outcomes with people with different modes of dress, from sweatsuits all the way to business suits. And they were able to statistically measure a noticeable difference in the outcome among people who were dressed in suits as opposed to sweatsuits during negotiations. So just think about that as you're creating your personal brand. We're going to cover way more of this in the sessions to follow. Don't forget, on the first Tuesday of every month, luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. Go to the site, check it out, log in, and we will see you on the first Tuesday of the month. Until then, make it a great week.